Hey fellow expeditionists, we're at Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park.
We're going to explore some of the really cool viewpoints here. The Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park encompasses the 14 most scenic miles of this western Colorado gorge. What makes this canyon so unique is the sheer drop-off and extreme narrowness. At its deepest, it is over 2,700 feet deep, and only 1,100 feet across at its narrowest at the top. Some parts of the canyon only see 30 minutes of sunlight each day, giving the park its name Black Canyon, with the Gunnison River cutting through deep below. Due to the park's remoteness, it is also one of the least visited national parks in America. What we got out here, Catfish?
Looks like a canyon.
Yeah, it does. Alright, so we just drove into the Black Canyon of the Gunnison to the north rim. Not really knowing what to expect because frankly I didn't do much studying on the area. Didn't really do my homework, but come up to an area called Balanced Rock and figured we'd check it out, huh, Catfish?
Yep.
So this will be our first real view of the canyon. What do you think of that, Catfish?
Looks cool.
Wow. Way down there is the river that carved this thing. At river level, the narrowest the canyon reaches is 40 feet. And even with the soaring heat in this desert area, the temps of the Gunnison River average only 50 degrees. Catfish is having a heyday back here with all of the funky different kinds of plant life here, huh, Catfish?
Yeah.
There are rock scrambling routes down to river level, but they are not maintained trails. They're not found on any maps that I can find. So if your goal is to climb down, you'll want to stop at the ranger station to get such information. Climbing down to the bottom was not something that we were prepared to do. Really easy to get a sense of vertigo up here. You get up here on these rocks, you feel solid, and then you're like right beside this canyon. It's like 2,000 feet deep. I'm not sure how the hiking is here at Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park, just because most of it is just, on the rim. So we're just kind of exploring and just taking in the views just for the day. But yeah, wow. Alright, next trail, next viewpoint. We really wanted to hike out to Exclamation Point, but the trailhead parking is completely full. So instead, we are coming down here to do Chasm View Nature Trail. So the Chasm View Nature Trail is located right by the campground here at Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park, which again I didn't even realize they had a campground there. So a lot of times you just learn as you go, and that's what we're doing today. Look at that striping on the cliff sides, Catfish.
Yeah.
That canyon with the stripes, that is the Painted Wall. It stands at 2,250 feet and is the tallest cliff face in all of Colorado. Some of the rock exposed in this canyon is as much as 500 million years old, predating almost all known life on Earth. Fascinating.
You know what this makes me think of, Catfish?
What?
Something really prehistoric. Something like you would see pterodactyls taking off the cliff sides and flying through the gorge.
Yeah.
Reminds me a little bit of Jurassic Park 3, where they ended up in the big old Pteranodon aviary. Just remember, if you do come to Black Canyon of the Gunnison to do some hiking, it is very warm, very exposed, and very desert-like. The Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park, really cool views. It's really super unique. I'm glad we went and checked it out. A little disappointed though. We really wanted to go back over to the South Rim, stop and check out the Visitor Center, and maybe a couple of viewpoints on that side. But it is almost an 80-mile drive from the North Rim Drive to get to the South Rim. And I don't know that we wanted to dedicate that much time just to go over to the Visitor Center and a couple more viewpoints. So we're on the road again.
We knew our time at Black Canyon of the Gunnison would be short, but it was still a bit disappointing that we didn't get to hike to Exclamation Point. However, not doing that hike and ultimately not driving the 80 miles to the South Rim led to our next adventure that was completely unplanned, which may or may not have been a good thing. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to see where our adventures lead.